How does Christian worldview, Christian glasses, show us men and women? How is it written in Genesis 1:26-27? Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heaven, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in His own image. In the image of God He created him. Male and female He created them. The context is the pinnacle of God's creation. We already spoke about the image and likeness, and now let us highlight a few things which are really significant. Some of them in the West are assumed to be some universally accepted truth, but they are anything but that. So they are equality of both sexes, unity of two sexes, and differences of two sexes. So first, the equality of male and female. For this is sort of a big issue today. So much is being done chasing this equality. But here it comes. Surprise! As seen through Christian glasses, equality of both sexes is given. In the very beginning, given by the Creator. That is not our abilities or activities-based equality. It is something bestowed upon us by our God, the Creator. Genesis teaches us that all human beings, both sexes, are created equal in their significance, equal in their worth, in their dignity, as emissaries, as representatives of the Creator, as His stewards over His creation. And that is given. Our God sees all of us as equally precious. You too. Regardless of how this world or one or another society or culture may see men and women, from God's perspective, this equality is given. It's given. Now the second point, unity, unique unity of male and female. Listen to this and please pay attention to the grammar. In Genesis 1, it is written, God created man. Male and female He created them. He created man, singular form. But then it is unpacked, male and female He created them, plural. What does this mean? We could say that Creator has designed man as male and female as one incredibly sophisticated and complementary system, as a biological and social system. And He did it with certain purposes, with certain great tasks in mind. And here are the purposes as listed in Genesis 1. And God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on earth." This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So this is what often is called the first great commission given to humanity. And this mission is given to this wonderful system. Male and female He created them. Rephrasing the first great commission, we could say that this system is designed for procreation, for companionship, for stewardship, for taking care of God's creation and so on. This much about unity. But at the same time, as we all are equal in our worth and dignity and united in a unique way, we are not identical. We are not the same, not at all. Now third, our differences. Yes, men and women are different. This is where Genesis 2 is helpful. Genesis 2 highlights different functions for men and women, our different purposes, according to the Creator's very good and wise design. But first we should notice how important the creation of man is in this account. It takes up disproportionately much space, because what is described in the creation account is essentially the creation of humanity, the act of creation of all of us, and of all those who will spend eternity with the Holy One. And all of that began then, at that moment. So I would say read the whole chapter of Genesis and do it several times. So, how are we different according to Genesis 2? This account reveals that men are created for mission, for tasks, and that women are created for relationships. That men are created for mission, for tasks, and that women are created for relationships. And we will explore what it means, what is meant by that much more in details in a minute. And remember, this story is not simplistic. It provides fascinating and deep insights. And later we will look at how contemporary research data confirm those differences, which Genesis 2 summarized for us in such a simple and universally understandable language.